had a wonderful week. Well done to Harry, who won our January prize in our video last week. For February, we have of course got a brand new prize. So in February, you are going to be taking part in our challenges to see if you can win this super exciting Rainbow Science Lab kit. There's loads of fun experiments in there that you can have a go at. So if you would like to be in with a chance of winning that prize, all you have to do is take part in our challenges all throughout February. And for your first challenge, of course, it's to learn our new memory verse. So should we have a look at it together now and see if we can give it a go? It says, God has chosen you and made you his holy people. He loves you, so always do these things. Show mercy to others, be kind, humble, gentle and patient. And it's from Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. So it's quite a long memory verse this month, isn't it? And I think because of that, anybody who manages to learn it off by heart and send in their video will get their name into the prize bag twice just for that one memory verse. So because it's a little bit longer, you're going to probably have to put in a little bit more effort to learn it this month. But if you do, then your name will go twice into our prize bag. And of course, if you enter other challenges, then your name will go in again and again and again and give you more chance of being the winner at the end of the month. So to have a go at learning it now, let's break it down into a few small sections. So I'll say a little bit, and then if you can say it after me, give it a go, and we'll do that a few times. So it starts like this. God has chosen you as his holy people. Can you say that? God has chosen you as his holy people. One more time. God has chosen you as his holy people. Okay, let's try the next bit. He loves you, so do these things. He loves you, so do these things. Should we join those last bits together? Okay, God has chosen you as his holy people. He loves you, so do these things. Have you got that? Okay, let's have a look at the next bit. Show mercy to others. Be kind, be humble, be gentle, and be patient. Okay, can you remember all five? Show mercy to others. That kind of means to forgive somebody. So if someone does something wrong to you, you don't hold it against them, you forgive them. Okay, Jesus does that for us, doesn't he? So show mercy to others. Be kind. We're going to learn a lot more about kindness all throughout February. Be humble. That's a strange word, isn't it? Being humble means that we're not making ourselves the most important person in the room. We're putting others before ourselves. So show mercy, be kind, be humble, be gentle. Being gentle, that's important, isn't it? And the last one, can you remember? Be patient. So show mercy, be kind, be humble, be patient. No. Show mercy, be kind, be humble, be gentle, be patient. Well done if you got that. I struggled on those last two. So shall we see if we can put it all together? God has chosen you as his holy people. He loves you, so always do these things. Show mercy, be kind, be humble, be gentle, be patient. And that's from Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. Have a go at learning that this week. It's not an easy one, but I'm sure you guys will do a fantastic job. We'll do some more practicing of it each week in our videos to help you learn it as we go along. It's a really good reminder as well, isn't it, that verse, that actually following Jesus is all about how we live our lives. It's about being kind. Jesus was so kind and so loving, and because of God's love and kindness to us, we can be inspired to show kindness and love to other people. So let's learn a bit more about that as we watch this week's video.
Hey everybody, it's me, Superfan Haley, and I'm so excited because it's game day! Woo! Hey, please do pardon my exuberance. I tend to get a teensy-weensy bit excited whenever I talk about game day! Woo! Game day! Go! You see, being a fan is important to me because it's the perfect way to show your favorite team kindness. Kindness is showing others they are valuable by how you treat them. Being a super fan is how I show my team what they mean to me. They bring me so much excitement and joy every time they win. I feel like I'm gonna burst. And even when they don't win, they're still so much fun to watch. That's why I cheer so loud. It's why I put on face paint and make a fool out of myself. But kindness is bigger than just being a fan of a sports team. We should be kind to everyone. We should be fans of the people we see every day. Woohoo! Go everyday people! Way to be normal! Woo! But everyday people don't always fill me with excitement and joy. They're not always fun to watch. So why should I be a fan of everyday people? Is there even a point to kindness? Of course there is! And you'll find out what it is in today's story. Too much. Whoa. See you soon.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 32.
Sally Jessup and May Lynn lived in the same town and went to the same school. And both girls had YouTube shows about slime that racked up views from across the world.
Get slimed with May!
Sally's Slime Creations.
The two girls were polite to each other in the hall at school.
Hey there!
Hi.
But they weren't exactly friends either.
I'm doing glow-in-the-dark slime next week, so you should do something different.
Look, I give my viewers what they want.
Which is basically the same thing over and over. Rainbow sand slime, rainbow unicorn slime, rainbow crunchy slime.
You're just jealous how many views my rainbow glitter slime got.
Whatever.
Plus, you use borax in your slime. It's not safe.
Is too.
Liquid starch is way better.
The two girls glared at each other and marched off. A few days later, May watched Sally's newest episode.
Sally's Slime Creations.
She really should get better theme music.
Here's a super important PSA before we get started. You've probably seen some slime recipes that use borax, but borax isn't safe or healthy.
Hey, that is not true!
I know there's another YouTube show telling you to use borax for the best slime, but in my opinion, you should just unsubscribe to that channel.
What?
And now it's time for some rainbow fluffy slime.
You have got to be kidding! Sally just told thousands of people to stop watching my show! Well, I am unsubbing her right now.
May couldn't stop thinking about what Sally had done.
I cannot believe her!
In the cafeteria at school the next day, Sally walked over to where May was sitting with some other friends at the lunch table.
Can I sit here?
No way! She can't sit here!
When Sally spilled her backpack at the lockers,
Oh no.
May pretended not to notice and marched right on past. That evening, when May recorded her next episode, she had an announcement of her own.
Today on Get Slimed with May, I've got an amazing guest to tell us all about the science of slime. But first, I need to warn you about another slime channel. Someone's telling you not to use borax. Well, you should hit unsubscribe fast because she's a liar. Borax is completely safe and makes the best slime. Now it's time to welcome our guest, Wendy Newton. She's a chemistry expert.
May switched to a split screen with her guest, a middle-aged woman with wild curly hair and sleepy eyes.
Hi, Wendy. Welcome to the show.
I'm honored to be here.
I gotta ask, you think borax is the best thing to use for slime, right?
Borax is great if it's used correctly. I think God has given each of us the smarts to look up safety guidelines and be wise about it.
Oh, yeah, of course. So let's get down to it. You're a chemist. How cool is that?
You could say we're all chemists. I mean, just baking brownies is chemistry.
That's right. What kind of chemistry are you whipping up for your dinner?
Oh, well, it's actually, 3 a.m. here.
Wait, what?
I'm in Dubai right now.
But that's like halfway around the world, so it's night. I am so sorry. I woke you up.
It's all right.
You said that in your email. I forgot.
It's okay, really.
You're being so nice about it.
Hey, kind is cool. There's this verse in the Bible from the book of Ephesians. It's kind of my motto. Be kind and tender to one another. Forgive one another, just as God forgave you because of what Christ has done.
May frowned. She had to admit she wasn't always great at being kind when someone made her angry.
Look, I've messed up so many times, and God has wiped the slate clean every single time. That makes it a lot easier to forgive when other people make mistakes.
Like calling in the middle of the night?
Hey, aren't we a little off topic from slime?
I think I'm gonna have to restart this recording. I said some stuff about someone else I need to delete. And how about I call you back in the morning? I mean, my morning, your afternoon.
That sounds fantastic.
May leaned back in her chair and released a long breath.
I haven't been very kind. At all. Even a little.
Grabbing her phone, May started a DM to Sally.
Hey, I'm sorry about the lunch table thing. I think rainbow slime is pretty cool. Maybe we should do a show together sometime.
May wasn't sure how Sally would respond, but she did feel better knowing that she'd taken the steps toward being kind, instead of focusing on payback.
So, what's the point of kindness? Why should we be fans of other people? The answer is here. Ephesians 4:32. The Apostle Paul wrote, "Be kind and tender to one another. Forgive one another, just as God forgave you because of what Christ has done." God sent Jesus to die for our sins, not because we deserved it, but because that's how much God loves us. Talk about kindness! And we can show God how much we love Him by being kind to others. That means forgiving people even when they let you down. I forgive you for spilling grape juice all over my favorite shirt. I still love you. It means helping someone even when you're not told to. Whoa, don't move that refrigerator all by yourself. Let me help you out. Or I'll try to. Woo! And sometimes kindness means just being a fan. Thank you for packing my lunch for school. You make the best lunches. The one thing to remember today is this. Be kind to others because God is kind to you. Be fans of other people. Then every day can feel like woo! Good day! Good day! Good day!
Are you good at being kind to people even when they're not kind to you? That's a pretty big challenge, isn't it? It's easy to be kind to people who are kind to us, but it's much harder to be kind to people who we find a little bit irritating or aren't always kind back. But that's just how God loves us. That's just how he shows kindness to us. Even when we make mistakes, even when we don't talk to him for a long time, he's always kind and loving to us. He's always forgiving. He's always merciful. Remember that word we talked about from the verse at the beginning. So use God as inspiration to be kind to others this week. For your challenge this week, I want you to have a go at creating your very own cheerleader pom-poms and then creating a cheerleading chant for somebody you know. It could be a chant that you make up for someone in your family, or it could be for one of your friends, it could be for a brother and sister, anybody that you like. But perhaps practice using kind and encouraging words, especially maybe if you've got a brother and sister that you might usually be a bit mean to. Practice thinking of things that you can say to them. You can look up some chants online for some inspiration, or maybe you can play some games and you can use your pom-poms to cheer each other on if you're doing some races or something in your garden. So to make your pom-poms, you're going to need some carrier bags and some scissors. It's up to you how many carrier bags you use. I chose to use 3 carrier bags to make 1 pom-pom. So if you want to make more than 1 pom-pom, you might need more. It also sort of depends on the size of carrier bags you choose. Take your first carrier bag and snip off the very bottom of the bag where it's joined together. So you only need to take off about 1 or 2 centimetres here. Then once you've done that, flatten the bag out and kind of push out the sides so it's as flat as possible on a table. Then use your scissors to cut strips up the carrier bag from the bottom towards the handles at the top. But don't go all the way and chop it into little pieces. Stop so that there's a bit of a gap before the end. Once you've done this, you can roll your carrier bag up. If you've got a carrier bag with little handles at either end, then you can choose to snip one of these handles and use it to tie up the roll that you've just created to hold it in place, or you could just use some sellotape. Now all of my carrier bags were quite different sizes, so I used the first carrier bag that I'd made into a little pom-pom, and I used that to measure the length on the other carrier bag. So I actually cut the bottom off a lot further up the bag on some of the others so that all of the pom-pom tassels would be about the same length. You want to do the same thing for all of your carrier bags, and once you've got 3 or 4 that you're happy with, you can join them all together by the handles using some sellotape. That's it, you have got your very own cheerleading pom-poms. Now all you need to do is think of some encouraging words to say, make up your own cheerleading chant and dance routine, and of course we would love to see your photos of your pom-poms, so send us a picture, and if you do, then your name will be going into our February prize bag. So have lots of fun making your pom-poms. If you're joining us on Zoom at 10:30, then I'm really looking forward to seeing you and catching up with you on there. If you're not, then I will of course see you in next week's video. Have a great week. Bye.
Got a rhythm in my heart and in my soul. Got a reason for this joy I can't control. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. What you give to me is not for me to keep, it's for the world to see your love. Every day you're giving me your kindness. Every day you're giving me your love. Oh, pick me up when I am feeling low. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. What you give to me is not for me to keep, it's for the world to see your love. Every day you're giving me your kindness, every day you're giving me your love. Oh, with every single breath I am reminded that what you give is more than enough. So I'll give a little kindness, give a little kindness, give a little love away. Give a little kindness, give a little kindness, give a little love away. Can't keep it to myself, gotta share it with someone else. Your kindness overwhelms my heart, my heart. Can't keep it to myself, gotta share it with someone